Hi, future doctors. Welcome to the next class. So we were discussing combination of resistors. We will do some simple problems on combination of resistors. Let us assume 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm. Three resistors connected to 12 volts. Then what is the current passing through each resistor and what is the voltage across each resistor? So current means what is the effective resistance between A and B? Because in capacitor means resistors in series, what will be same? Current is same. What is the effective resistance? R1 plus R2 plus R3. So therefore, it is going to be 6 ohm. Correct? 3 plus 2 plus 1. This is 12 volts. Now, what is the current passing through this? I is going to be 12 by 6 because V by R. So 12 by 6 means 2 amperes. So current in each resistor is 2 amperes. Now, what is the voltage across 1 ohm? Voltage across 1 ohm is I into R1. So 1 into 2. Therefore, 2 volts. V2, I into R2. So 2 into 2, 4 volts. So this is 2 volts, this is 4 volts. And what is the remaining? 6 volts. So 3 into 2, 6 volts. Like this, they are going to ask the questions. Next. This is easy because directly we got all the answers by using Ohm's law. The next one, they will give like this. So I'm giving equal resistance. Now what is the current passing through this? What is the current passing through this means I is equal to V by these resistors connected in series. So V by 3R. Now what is the voltage across each resistor? Whenever resistors are equal, then this voltage will divide equally. That is nothing but V by 3, V by 3, V by 3. If you want to solve also, we can solve. V1 is equal to IR1. What is I? V by 3R. And what is first resistance? R. R will be cancelled. Again, you got V by 3. So you have to remember important point. If resistors are equally present in series, voltage also will divide equally among these resistors. If you remember that point, it will be useful for some problems in our next upcoming problem. Next, sorry. Now we will see some parallel combinations. Two resistors, 6 ohm, 3 ohm, connected to 12 volts battery. Then what is the total current and what is the current in 6 ohm, current in 2 ohm. Now when resistors connected in parallel, what will be same? Voltage is going to be same. Therefore current you can calculate very easily. Current in 6 ohms, that is I1 is equal to V by R1, that is 12 by 6. 12 by 6 means 2 amperes. Current in 3 ohm, I2 V by R2. So 12 by 3, 4 amperes. So in this 2 amperes, in this 4 amperes. Now what is the total current? 4 plus 2, 6 amperes. You can find effective resistance also. What is the effective resistance? RP is equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. 6 into 3 by 6 plus 3. 6 into 3 by 9. So resultant resistance is 2 ohm. Therefore, effective current V by RT. Current in the circuit, total current in the circuit. 12 by 2, 6 amperes. Same answer we got, 6 amperes. So like this also you can do. So whenever two resistors or three resistors, how many resistors connected in parallel? For all the resistors, what will be same? Voltage is going to be same. Okay. Next. Now, if a resistor of resistance capital R is divided into two equal parts, then what is the resistance of each part? R dash R dash. What is the resistance of each part means? If you divide equally into two parts, resistance also will divide equally, R by 2, R by 2. If you divide into three parts, R by 3, R by 2. Like that, if a wire is divided into n equal parts, n equal parts, then resistance also will divide. Like this. Now, each part resistance, R dash is going to be R by n. We have to remember this one. If a wire of resistance capital R is divided into n equal parts, each part resistance is R by n. Let us assume a wire of resistance 20 ohms is divided into 10 parts. Then what is the each part resistance means? R by 10, so 20 by 10. Each part resistance is 2 ohms. On this, they will ask some problem. How they will ask? We will see. So a wire of resistance capital R, a wire of resistance capital R is divided into is divided into 20 equal parts. How many parts? 20 equal parts. Out of these 20 equal parts, 10 parts, 10 parts connected in series. 10 parts connected in series. Remaining 10 parts, remaining 10 parts connected in parallel. And these two combinations in series, what is the effective resistance they will have? So at the time, so if you divide R into 20 equal parts, each resistance how much? R by 20, R by 20, R by 20. How many R by 20s are there in this combination? 10 R by 20s. Therefore, R1 is equal to R1 means this left part is equal to series means R by 20, R by 20 and so on R by 20. How many R by 20s are there? 10 R by 20s are there. Therefore, we got R by 2. R1 is R by 2. Now see here, how many R by 20s in parallel? Again 10. Therefore, what is our formula? So Rp is equal to R by N. Correct? So what is capital R here now? Each part resistance how much? R by 20. How many resistors are there? 10. Therefore, R by 200. So this combination is R by 200. This combination is R by 2. Now what is the total resistance? R by 2 plus, because these two connected in series. R by 2 plus R by 200. What is LCM? 200. So 100 R plus R. So 101 R by 200. This is the effective resistance. Understood? So this is if resistors are dividing into equal parts, wire is dividing into equal parts, depending on the combinations, we are going to get like this. Next, a wire is going to bend. A wire of resistance capital R of length N is going to bend into semicircular arc shape they are going to ask. Okay, or it is going to bend in the shape of arc they will give. What is the new resistance of this? They will ask. Now, what is the new resistance of this means? You should come to know how much angle it is going to be made. The resistance of this R dash. So very simply, very easily, you can calculate this. Okay. So for L length, it is going to be R. For L length, it is going to be R. Now for AB length, how much means for theta angle, how much is the resistance? Otherwise, this L length you can make it into circuit of radius smaller. Now what is the angle? 360 degrees. For 2 pi angle, resistance is R. For theta angle, how much is the resistance? If you bend this wire into this shape, both will be having same resistance. 2 pi angle, R resistance. Theta angle, how much resistance? 1 apple, 10 rupees. 10 apples, how much? You can assume X. X into 1, X. 10 into 10, 100. Therefore, total 100 rupees. Therefore, you can cross multiply these two. R dash into 2 pi is equal to theta into R. So, R dash is equal to theta by 2 pi into R. So, this is the resistance. R dash is equal to theta by 2 pi into R. If you bend this one into arc shape, its angle is means. If you know this angle, definitely you can solve the problem. Well, let us assume theta is 60 degrees. But you should not substitute here 60. 60 can be converted into pi. So 60 degrees is equal to pi by 3, 180 by 3. Therefore, pi by 3 by 2 pi into r. Pi will be cancelled. Now it is going to be r by 6. Now, a wire of resistance capital R is bent in the circular shape. Now, what is the effective resistance between A and B? They will ask. A and B means in these two parts are there. One is this upper part, another one is the lower part. So upper part resistance you can take R1, lower part resistance you can take R2. So this is semicircular arc. Semicircular arc means what is theta? 180 degrees. So R1 is going to be theta by 2 pi into R, pi by 2 pi into R. Therefore, R by 2. Even R2 also you will get same R by 2. Therefore, how R1 and R2 connected? So R1 resistance, if you assume like this is R1, it is connected for A, it is connected for B. It is R2, A, B. Therefore, both the ends connected to A, both the ends connected to B. Therefore, these two connected in parallel. Parallel means what is our formula? RP is R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So R by 2 into R by 2 by R by 2 plus R by 2. So you will get R by 4. Correct? So easily also you can do. So whenever n identical resistors connected in parallel, effective resistance is R by n. Here two resistors are identical, therefore R by 2 by 2. The effective resistance is R by 4. Understood? So like this we can solve problems. So in this you got 2 points. One is if a resistor is divided into n equal parts, each resistance is R by n. And if a resistor or wire is going to bend in the form of arc shape, then this formula you will get so many times. So for theta angle, how much is the resistance? Okay, you can try this problem. So this is going to be A and B. A, B. Now find the effective resistance between A and B. For this, what you have to do? This is R1. R1 is 90 degrees. Remaining is this much. So 2 pi minus pi by 2. Now for R1 and R2, you can calculate resistance. Again, these two connected in parallel. Because once you know resistance, later they will connect this one for battery. We can calculate current also. Correct? So like this, you can solve, you can try the problems. Definitely, you can get. Thank you.